Alright, it's 11:20 and this is going to be the first and only recording for this day as well, the 22nd of March. And yeah, this one was painful. I was going to be profitable with this last setup, but I stuck to my plan and yeah, it ended up really working out just one little tick above what was my risk level, but I ended up being down $11.64 today and two trades with ENTB, two different setups. One when it was holding above VWAP and then was looking like it was going to break the range around VWAP and then really uptrend. And then I had a short setup and this one really worked out. Let's just go over the first one, and I'm not sure if, yeah, I'm logged in the right accounts. This was the stock right here. This one was interesting because it had like this previous day high right here of 15.5, but if you go further back, there's actually a lot of um, like previous price action at a much higher price point, as you can see right here. So it's not really a clean breakout, but it is, in the past year that it had this high of this 1550 level. And I did have my first trade, and that was a long setup, which was right here at 1004. The idea is that it was downtrending, but then it was going to hold above VWAP for the most part. And then when it really looked like it wasn't going to just simply hold above VWAP, but try to break above this range, which I would say is about 1530, it looked like it could try to really make a move towards the highs. And then if it can break 1550, it could be like that previous day high breakout, or at least this previous high breakout, and then it can really uptrend some more. And I was kind of weary because I saw a head and shoulders, the shoulder, head, shoulder. But once it just had this little baby downtrend, I thought it could be a nice buy, especially when it was looking nice. And I did buy at 1004 at 1533, which was right here when it was looking like it was going to hold above 1530 and really uptrend. And this one just failed instantly. I did get out at 1006 when it looked like it was going to break below this range of $15, which was lower than this wick right here. And I even had like a little leeway. I thought, maybe if it gets to 1497, that will be, not good. But if it doesn't break below it, I'll still hold on. But it did do a little tick under, and I did get out 1006, which was at 1504 is when I got out right here. And that was the first trade right there. And then the short setup really worked out, but unfortunately, I just was just a tiny bit off. I did short this at 10:06. Yeah, the same minute that I got out, because it didn't just not hold above VWAP and try to break the range high, but it actually opened its first candle under VWAP, which is a super bullish, not bullish, but bearish setup, because as you can see, there were, a lot of times that it would break under the 15 level and VWAP level, but it wouldn't actually open a new candle under VWAP. And when it did it right here, and this was brief, but once it did it one more time here and the candle was looking a bit less wicky than this one, it just really seemed really bearish, and I got short at 1503, and I figured that I was going to cut the setup if it opens above 15.4, which is like this very big resistance level, or if it wicks out like it does here. If it were to have wicked above 1562, I was going to get out. And that one did allow me that risk level to hold on to the position a few times. Like right here, it got really up there, but it never opened above 1540, and it never made like a wick towards 1562 right here. And that allowed me to hold on to it. But this unfortunately got me because it did eventually right here at 1028 open just by a penny. As you can see right there, when I hover it right here, it did open at 1541. So I figured, the fact that it was able to open a new candle above this resistance level seems pretty bad. I don't mind so much if it closes, above it, because it could immediately just sell off the next candle. But I did get out, and what do you know? It just sold off so nicely. Got as low as this 13.8 level without any kind of a real bounce whatsoever. And this thing was so stubborn, trying to hold 15. It just seemed really manipulated. But once it actually broke under it, that's when it really sold off, and there was no sign for it to bounce. So yeah, this one could have been pretty profitable, and I need to get used to being on the right track but not making money, because that seems to be happening a lot this month, and I just have to live with it because if I can't, then I shouldn't be trading. That's it for today. That one setup didn't work out, but the short setup worked out. Unfortunately, it just, opened by a penny, or I guess 2 pennies, because it could have opened at 15.40 and I would have considered cutting the trade. Yeah, it just, after that, it just really sold off, unfortunately. That's just my luck. It's been like that for a while. And I don't know if it's going to stop, but I'm going to keep trying. And that's all I have for today. Once again,